All right, welcome back to the show, guys. I'm your host, Lucas. I guess I'm your host. I'm the host, right?
Yes,
I
yes,
guess
I
so.
think you
But
are.
this is my media guy, so he's part of it as well. I'm just not just a one man show. I need help too. I'm kind of illiterate when it comes to technology.
Yeah, we got a whole
But
setup coming up. Like just
yeah.
yeah.
But hey, like and subscribe so then we don't have to have this
Help
this
me
ghetto
out,
setup.
please. Make this
But
worth something for me.
anyway, yeah, this is my tech guy. Can I say your name?
Yeah.
Roni?
Sure.
Can I say your last name?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. Why not?
It's up to you. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah.
Roni Mendoza. Okay, it's on the internet, so you
Oh.
can't you can't take it back. Anyway, today we're going to talk about something that I think everyone can relate to.
Yes.
Best childhood Disney movies.
Oh,
Man, that's hard because when I hear
Hard.
about Disney, my brain goes to many places. But then when you bring in childhood Disney movies, just everywhere. I mean, it's hard to come up with the best one, honestly, because especially from the 90s to the early 2000s, even until now, there's so many great Disney movies.
To be
I'm talking
honest,
about childhood movies,
yeah.
but
I know a lot of childhood animated movies. Even as a child, I watched a lot of cartoonist movies and a lot of wild movies. Violent ones.
We're not only talking about just like the Disney movies of Lion King and Aladdin, because those are pure Disney.
Oh, yeah.
But we want to also include Disney-Pixar, which I think those movies are much more better. But who knows? That's why we're here today to talk about them.
Yeah.
And those Disney-Pixar movies are like Toy Story, Up, Moana.
My favorite, Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. What's the one in Mexico? I forgot what it's called. It made me
Coco?
cry. Coco. Oh my
Coco, man.
gosh, those kind of movies are just they hit the spot.
Yes, sir.
Even when you can even enjoy it as an adult, and that's what I like about
Yeah.
those kind of movies. So think about your childhood. Think about the first time you've ever seen a Disney movie.
I'm not gonna lie. I think one of the first movies that stuck to me, and as a kid, like I wasn't always had the luxury to go out rent a movie like from Blockbuster
Right.
or whatever. So my mom would get these like bootleg DVDs, but they're still like normal DVDs.
Bootleg.
Exactly,
No, I know what you mean.
bootleg.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But the first one was actually Shrek, believe it or not.
Shrek. What year did that come out in? 2003.
Something.
I don't like something like that.
2001, I think.
2001. Something like that.
Yeah.
So you were like
Man.
3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, but when I watched the movie, I was like five or 6 years
Okay.
old. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just
Jeez.
so funny.
Wait, that's not a Disney movie. Hold on, that's DreamWorks.
Sorry.
That's DreamWorks. Erase that.
Yeah.
Disney.
Disney.
Well, I you can
start
think of
off.
that, and I'll start.
Start off.
So the earliest Disney movie I have ever seen, well, at least I remember, is A Bug's Life, and that came out in '98, I think, '99.
I do remember that one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do. I do.
Dude, I love that movie so much when I was a kid. I even bought the computer game, and I used to play that game all the time. It was great.
Can we talk about those games back in that era?
The
How
computer
pixelated-
games?
Yeah,
I mean,
how pixelated they were.
Dude, honestly,
Compared to the graphics now we have.
honestly, man, well, I don't know. I'm not interested in talking about the graphics, but dude, honestly, I miss all those games. Pajama Man Sam, A Bug's Life. I used to play this really old Star Wars game. I'm talking about only computer PC games. I'm not talking about Nintendo 64 or early Xbox games.
Yeah.
And there were a ton of other computer games for kids that I played, and they were amazing. I had so many great memories with that. But anyway, getting back to the actual movie, Bug's Life was everything I loved about it. To me, looking back, Bug's Life was like an Avengers movie, because you know that part where they find all the bugs in the city, and then they bring all the bugs to fight the grasshoppers. But they're really just a circus. They're not real fighters.
Right.
That was the dilemma.
It almost seems like old-fashioned like Toy Story
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
They, like get revenge or just overcome the evil.
Yeah. But I loved it because I thought the movie was going to go in the direction of all the bugs fighting the grasshoppers, which
Kind of dead.
I haven't watched the movie in a long time, but I don't think they never actually fought like melee combat, did they?
I think they did. Even I think they got a little violent. I think they have
Maybe.
I think
Who
if
knows?
I'm not
I mean, Disney right now, you know how they're remaking all their movies, and they're turning all their movies into live action, like Lion King and Dumbo.
right.
okay, this is what they're gonna do next. Well, this is at least what they should do next. So instead of, you already made the movies, classic movies, live action. Now make it mature. You know what I mean? Make it
like adult version.
adult, not like XXX version, but like rated R or rated R,
like
PG-13. Yeah,
violence, blood,
Yeah.
actual like murders or whatnot.
yeah. That's what they should do next, because they love remaking the stuff. So I think that's the next move. But anyway, you mentioned Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
And that was also a really good movie too. It was kind of scary, honestly. When I remember watching it, it was a little scary.
Well, it's just things like monsters. I don't know. As a kid, I had a really scary monster pop up in my nightmares and whatever. But it was never like Monsters Inc. Not monsters.
Yeah.
And they were like really, really. It was very funny. I don't know what. Especially Mike Wazowski. Or
Mike Wazowski.
or I love doing the slug impression.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah,
You never forget your paperwork.
Yeah.
That's my favorite line.
That's
right
spot
there.
on.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Mike Wazowski. You forgot to turn in your paperwork.
Oh my gosh, that's spot on.
Yeah.
But you know that scene where I think they were looking for Mike Wazowski and what was the blue guy's name?
Sully.
Sully.
Sullivan.
And they went to their apartment or something. They were hiding the child, and then he looks out the windows and there's just lights and they're looking for them. That part scared me. I don't know why it scared me.
Yeah,
It was pretty
I really
freaky to me.
enjoyed the turnaround when it was like they made energy out of the screams, but then they figured out that laughter
I forgot about that.
also made it.
That's why they need to make a sequel. But even though Bugs Life and Monsters Inc. were pretty memorable, I don't think they were the best Disney movies. I hate to say it, but I think it's either one of the Toy Story movies, or I can take two perspectives on this: the best objectively good movie, or my favorite movie. So I'm just gonna go with the path of my favorite movie, and that's gonna have to be Cars, man. I think Cars is the best Disney-Pixar movie. For me,
Cars was
I love
good.
Cars, man.
I liked Cars 1, 2,
Dude, I
and even
loved it.
3.
I
mean,
loved
3
it.
got a little bit. Was it
No,
3 or 2?
2 was horrible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm talking about Cars 1. Cars 1.
Cars 1 was classic, yeah.
But 2 was trash. We don't need to talk about that.
Because
it was for kids.
Mater, man, you gotta respect the guy.
No, dude.
He was-
Cars 2 was only for. They only made that movie for kids. That's all it was, for kids and to sell toys.
I gotta respect Mater. Like, everybody was dissing on him. Of course, Mater was always fun and just.
What happened in Cars 2?
He has his own.
What happened in Cars 2?
Isn't that the one when
Take
Mater?
your phone away.
Is that the one with They went to
They went to like Paris or something.
Yeah, the
no,
European.
no.
And then they were attacked. Well, I don't like the storyline in which they had to
Right.
the evil oil
Yeah,
company.
the oil broadcats and I know what you mean.
But you gotta give props to Mater, man.
So
he
you like
was
Cars
a whole
2?
detective.
You like Cars 2?
Yeah, I did.
Better than Cars 1?
Not better.
Okay, good. That's all that
Not
matters.
better, not
That's
better.
all that matters.
Yeah.
But Cars 1 is great. I love the story and everything. I actually bought the movie when I was little, and I watched it like every day for a week. It was great, and I still love it to this day. I watch it the other week. It's amazing. Cars 2, I don't like Cars 2. I know you like it. I don't like it. Cars 3, I was actually super hyped for that movie when it was gonna come out, because I remember watching the first trailer. And in the trailer, it showed Lightning McQueen, which at the time I thought it showed his death scene, because it showed him crashing and stuff, just like Dinoco crashed in the first movie. Yeah. So I thought Lightning McQueen was gonna die in this movie. So I'm like, wow, Disney has balls. They're gonna kill off Lightning McQueen in Cars 3. So I was so hyped, man. I didn't go watch it in theaters.
But it was the downfall of Lightning McQueen. But
yeah,
it
was.
It was a new era which he had to start, in which he passed down the torch. Like it
was those kind of movies, passing on the torch. But I don't know. I still wanted Lightning McQueen to come through and win, even though I know he was old. I mean, we're talking about like 10, 12 years after Cars 1 came out.
Right.
So Lightning McQueen is old. But part of me wanted to see him win a race and, come out on top again. Cars 3 wasn't horrible, but I expected more.
I think all Cars movies were pretty good, in my opinion. They were.
If I had to make a choice, only Cars 1 was good.
That's why you
Best,
gotta get a movie
best.
that's why you had to pick a movie that best pick Disney movie that doesn't have like sequels on sequels, which is like
Yeah.
Coco. Why Coco?
Oh, dude, Coco.
Coco. You gotta
Man.
admit that
That-
that struck a chord in everybody's
Everybody,
heart.
yes, dude.
You gotta admit, like, no
I was
matter
tearing
what,
up
it
when I
was just,
watched that
like,
movie.
bad, especially at the end when.
What does the song go? How's the song go? Come away with me. No, how does it go? Don't cry. I don't know, but it's amazing. That's a great song. Coco was really. Is that your favorite Disney movie?
I would have to say by far, yeah. Especially all
That
the
makes sense.
research that
I
has
agree.
done. And it's also based off kind of a true person, you know?
It is
People-
based on a true story.
Not a true story, but as in real life people. They grabbed inspiration. Mama Coco is actually a person in Mexico that people actually go out and visit and maybe.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
Like she's an actual person with
Wow.
Mexico.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But no, Coco is a really great movie. Not even gonna lie. Man, I know I'm saying Cars is my favorite movie, but Coco is a really, really, really close second.
But you know what?
I mean, I have like 6 close seconds, honestly.
But you know what also struck a chord?
What?
Even like Coco, like it was a really it was developing, right? The character, how he was
Yeah, yeah,
rebelling
yeah.
against not doing music.
They had a great
because of
character
all that.
development. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Yeah.
But you know what? Like struck a chord instantly.
What?
The movie Up.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
If you haven't seen
Man, that was great too.
Up, the
Man.
beginning made
Yeah.
you tear up because it was
I mean,
a whole story
Mhm.
within a minute.
yeah. They did a good job of
And
doing that.
then they added the story of. the
Yeah,
old man.
because Up came out when we were kids. When did it come out? 2007,
I'm not sure.
something like that. We were like 9 or 10, whatever. I think if I was older, and I watched Up for the first time, I would have for sure cried during that scene. I mean, I did it when I was a kid because I was a cold-hearted kid. I didn't care. And I wasn't gonna cry in a movie. Come on. I think the only
Really?
movie I cried in when I was a kid was Air Bud. I think. You know what Air? You remember Air Bud?
Yeah, I remember Air Bud.
Yeah. I think that was by Disney, too.
I'm not sure, dude.
Dude, no, okay. They were classic, but I think if we go back and watch them now, they're super cringy.
Man, I just remember there's this other dog related movie
Benji.
that made
Benji.
No, not Benji. Dang,
It has to be
No.
Benji.
No,
Oh, I
no,
know what you mean.
watched it in
Beethoven.
Disney. No, not
Come
Beethoven.
on, dude, I'm naming all these. Beethoven, Benji, Air Bud. What is it?
Dang, I wish I could tell you. It's coming off my head, but I remember.
But these are all Disney movies, so we're not getting off track.
I remember watching this movie. It might not be Disney actually, but it just made me bawl. I remember seeing. I was a kid, kind of. I was like 10 years old.
It was a dog movie.
It was a dog movie, yeah.
10 years.
And anyways, I remember coming out the theaters and big, strong men, 6 feet tall,
Really?
pretty buff. They
Crying.
were like in the bathroom just.
Oh,
Because
Marley and Me.
Marley. And
Oh,
Me.
that's not a.
I know.
I was thinking of like
I'm sorry.
like
It's
stupid
just-
kiddie
I was just
movies like
saying,
Air Bud
that
and
was-
Talking Dogs and stuff.
That was a good movie though. We were talking about
Marley
dog
and
movies.
Me. I don't know if that's Disney owned, but that was that made me cry a little bit. I think I was when did it come out?
Oh, it's been a while.
I don't know,
dude.
but I was a little bit older when Marley and Me came out, and that was a really sad movie.
So,
But anyway, going back to the topic of the video, the Disney childhood movies, Coco's number 1 for you. Cars is
Yes.
number 1 for me. What's number 2?
And
And the thing about you can still bring up Lion King and Aladdin.
Right.
Those are all movies that are owned by Disney.
Yeah, yeah.
Disney owns all those movies.
man, I don't even know if these should be Disney. I like some of them like Wall-E. Is that
Oh,
Disney?
Wall-E! I forgot all about that one. Yeah.
Wall-E. Super.
Yeah. No.
Futuristic.
I really liked it because it was futuristic, and that was pretty much the only thing I liked about it. Was seeing those fat humans and
Yeah.
Earth filled with trash. That was pretty dope.
Yeah. All the trash population. It seems like our world might end up. like that. It
Maybe,
might
dude.
just be
Who
a
knows?
dumpster.
I mean, if it does, we're not gonna be alive for it.
You see-
I hope
That's
I'm not alive for it.
Hopefully we're not, but we should always try to make the world a better place. That's
Yeah.
why the movie was made, because people still ignore it to this day.
You gotta slide in that
No.
propaganda, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just playing. But okay, Okay, Wall-E was great, but I don't know about number 2. I think number 2 for me would be, well, for sure, Coco.
Right.
So, well, actually, let's make a tier. Tier 1 is Coco and Cars for me. Tier 2, Up for sure is in tier 2, and man, I don't know. Oh, dude, Toy Story, man.
Toy Story.
Oh my god, dude, Toy Story 4. We can talk about this because it came out last year. Remember?
I don't know if I don't even know if I watched that movie, to be honest. No, I think I might have.
You didn't see Toy Story 4. Have you seen the first 3 though?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
think so, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Toy Story 1, I was born 98, okay.
Right.
And Toy Story 1 came out in what, like 95 or whatever. And then Toy Story 2 came out in like 99. No, Toy Story came out in early 2000s. Anyway, I was still too young to watch it. So by the time I was old enough to watch Toy Story, like to fully understand what was going on, not just like to consume it as, brain food.
Right.
I saw Toy Story 1 and 2, and they were great. And then when Toy Story 3 came out, I think in 2010, I was a little bit older, so I was kind of more invested in those movies. And I'm not going to lie, I felt sadness. I didn't cry. Like I said, I only cried during Airbud.
Right.
But I remember watching Toy Story 3 at the end, at the end where he plays with his toys for the last time.
No, yeah.
Oh my
That's
god,
so good,
dude.
Yeah.
That was so sad. Like I said, I didn't cry. At least I don't remember crying. But man, that was so hard to watch because I would have been harder to watch if I was a college student watching that and I grew up with Toy Story, but I wasn't. I was like 12 years old.
Right.
It was still hard to watch.
Also,
though.
it could be kind of relatable. Like having
It's
had
relatable now.
kids when whenever you're a kid, like you had toys that you
Yeah,
played
yeah,
with,
yeah.
and especially common ones that you probably played on the daily or just whenever you were a kid, and then just growing up, maybe you just forgot about it, so it wasn't like that emotional. But you're just thinking about like, wow, what was the last time I played the toys and like just forgot about them? Because this happened.
No, I for sure. If I watched that movie for the first time now, then I would have cried. But I was still playing with toys at the time, so it was sad to me, but I didn't make me cry. But this last Toy Story that came out, Toy Story 4, oh my gosh, dude. I didn't cry, but I did shed a few tears, man. And I remember I went with a couple people from church. A lot of people from church, actually. We watched it at the theater, and man, it was hard to watch.
So do you have any favorite princess movies? Disney.
Dude, I didn't watch
I
no.
mean-
I didn't watch Princess. I mean, okay, no, you're right. You're right. I do have one, Pocahontas. I really like that movie.
Okay.
I mean, look, I was a little kid, dude. I wasn't interested in princesses. I just
Right,
wasn't. So I wasn't gonna
Uh,
watch them.
I
But Pocahontas was dope.
recently watched. I remember watching what Frozen 2 out of nowhere.
I have a lot of feelings about Frozen.
Frozen
It
got
sucks.
Frozen 1
It
just
sucks.
got really annoying, especially with all the girls and all the princess dresses and whatnot being Elsa and Anna and
Have you
all
seen
the
both movies though?
ships. I haven't. I always keep sleeping on one. I mean, with all
Well,
my
there's only two. What do you mean? Which one?
no, the first one.
The first one, okay.
With the first one.
Dude, I watched. Okay, so I watched Frozen, or at least I attempted to watch Frozen for the first time last year because I wanted to see what all the hype was about. I couldn't get halfway through the movie, man. It was just so boring. It was so boring. I don't know. I don't remember anything from the movie. That's how boring it was. But I just remember,
if you want to
stopping
see
it
like an
halfway through.
action-packed one, like princess movie, I recommend Brave, man. It's
Yes,
pretty
that's the one
good.
I wanted to see for a long time. I
it's
just never got around to
Pretty
it.
good, like having to see this woman.
That movie looks dope
Yeah.
too with the bears and stuff.
It's not I feel like it's a debatable to be a princess movie, but
I think it's still a princess movie.
yeah, she was a princess to be honest, and she was looking for a man, but she didn't want the
Don't
man
spoil
'cause
it
all the
for
men were
me.
like,
Don't spoil it for me. But yeah, no, that looks like a dope movie. I might watch it soon. But Pocahontas was dope. I think she's a princess, right?
I would say
Yeah,
I'm not sure
because
how,
basically any animated movie.
It's very whitewashed if you think about it.
I don't remember. I can't speak on that because I don't.
When it
it's been
comes
such
to,
a long
when it comes
time.
to, like historical facts, it's kind of
Oh yeah,
whitewashed
oh
in a
yeah,
way,
duh.
definitely.
It's Hollywood, man.
Right,
Of course.
Right.
But yeah, that was a great movie. I liked it. But I think that's the only kind of princess movie I really watched when I was a kid was Pocahontas. But anyway, yeah. Toy Story 4, dude. The end scene was so hard to watch for me, especially in the beginning too, when that music that "You Got a Friend in Me" started playing. Oh my! That just brought me all the way back to my childhood, man. It instantly when I heard that song, all three previous movies, I started thinking about them, and about me watching them when I was a kid.
Right.
And then I carried that same feeling throughout the whole longevity of Toy Story 4.
Yeah,
And then at the
yeah.
end of the movie, dude, have you seen Toy Story 4?
not sure. I'm really not. I'm really
Can I
not
spoil
sure.
it for you if you
Sure,
haven't?
sure, yeah, yeah.
All right.
I'm not a big. What's about that?
So Toy Story 4 at the end. Spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen it already, then you don't really care. Woody leaves the rest of the group. So at the end, they're hugging each other.
Is this the one with the spoon, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Toy
yeah,
Story
okay,
4.
okay. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it though. I
Yeah.
remember.
But Woody says something to Buzz about, oh man, what does he say? He's like, I can't leave my friend, or I forgot. Anyway, they say something super emotional, Buzz and Woody, and then the music starts playing. You know, it blasts through the speakers, and then they start hugging, and oh my god, it's just tears. Not a lot of tears, just a little bit of tears.
Right. Just something to
I mean,
back whatever that childhood was. That was
just
together.
tears of childhood memories
Right.
just going down, man. So that was a phenomenal movie. All the movies of Toy Story were actually really good in my opinion.
They all had.
They were all dope.
Quite a storyline, or just.
Yeah, they're fun to watch too, even for adults.
Yeah.
Like if you go back and watch those movies now, then
Toy Story 3 was the one with the purple bear, right?
yeah, that was a good one.
That one's it's kind
They're
of
all
realistic
good, dude.
societal, like conspiracy
Wait, what?
theories or something.
No, they're all good. Man, I'm blanking on all these Disney movies.
How about The Incredibles? Is that
Incredible. I can't talk about Incredibles. You know,
I
can't
feel
talk
like
about that movie.
I feel like
Can't talk about
to
that
be
movie.
honest, that movie is kind of.
Speak your truth, man. What do you want to say?
I feel like
Speak.
I feel like they really show the curves on all the, especially the woman. I'm just saying because all the kids are watching.
Gonna
it.
get demonetized.
I've seen what you call it, countless of videos of like little kids just. She's like, Mom, Dad, look.
Okay.
Just like you know what I mean though, like.
They're good. They're good movies.
It's a good movie, but like, especially the second one. I don't know if that's really meant for kids. I'm just saying.
They're good movies. They have great storylines. But I don't know. They just don't hit me emotionally.
Now that one.
I mean,
does
no,
makes
I
you
prefer
wanna, like kapow.
I prefer Incredibles 1 just because I bought the video game and I played it when I was little. But
Right.
I mean, Incredibles 2 was great. I'm like it was great. I'm just not a bad movie, but I
Right.
just didn't connect with it emotionally. Oh man. But like in terms of movies, like traditional Disney movies like Lion King and The Mermaid, what's it called? The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
I never really
all the-
got into those movies, honestly.
I just
The only movie I really enjoyed was Lion King, and
when it comes to like Disney movies, like even though I don't watch the movies, like sometimes it usually the songs that always stick out. Stick
yeah.
out
Oh
to
yeah,
me.
that's for sure.
So
Yeah.
like Under the Sea, you know.
But Disney-Pixar movies are for sure the best. Because there's a difference from Disney and Disney-Pixar.
Yeah.
And Disney-Pixar,
I'm more towards
Top
Disney
tier.
Pixar sometimes.
you gotta pull up a list of all the Disney-Pixar
just
movies.
mainly because of Monsters Inc. Cause,
Yeah, Monsters.
Monsters Inc.
What'd you think about the sequel or the prequel?
The prequel, I kind of liked it. Most things lined up. I think there was one or two things that didn't line up within the prequel to the
Mhm.
actual movie.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie,
but
honestly.
I do want to watch. I definitely want to watch this.
Oh, have you seen
sequel.
Onward? That's a good movie. Onward is good.
I have not watched Onward.
It came out this year.
I know.
Dude, it came out. So it came out, I think, a week or two before everything was shut down. So they lost a bunch of money, dude. I feel
Oh,
bad for them because that's
yeah.
actually a really great movie. I didn't know Onward was that good, but I put it on. One night I was bored, and I just expected to be on my phone every 5 minutes. But it was good, dude. I got hooked. It's a good movie.
All right,
It's
all
touching.
right. Something I need to watch out.
It didn't make me
Yeah.
cry, but it was really touching.
How about Ratatouille?
Bro, Ratatouille. Oh, jeez. No, I can't. It's coming back to me now. Ratatouille is great. It's coming back to me.
The movie. I remember watching the movie, but there's a lot. It's been a minute since I watched the movie.
It's been a minute, but it's all like pulling the hair
But
and everything.
feel
I
like-
remember all of
feel
that.
Like it's coming back up for some reason, mainly because
That's a great movie. I don't know. I don't remember the songs.
Yeah, that one. You know what I'm talking about?
I do not. I don't know what you're talking about. But that movie is phenomenal. It's for sure tied for number 2 with the other 5 movies.
You know
but-
what series we haven't talked about
What?
yet? Finding Nemo. and
Oh
Dory.
yeah. No, okay. Oh, I remember watching that movie at someone's house, Nanny and Alex's house. We had those.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You
a great
haven't
movie.
seen that movie though, Nemo, like Finding Nemo.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen Finding Nemo.
Dory.
I've seen it, but
Finding
I
Dory
don't.
was kind of touching though,
Man, I don't remember
'Cause at
anything
the
from that
end-
movie.
because you know how we know that Dory has like amnesia, right?
Yeah.
Like she can't remember squat. Like,
Right.
Within, she has also all that stuff. At the end, Dory finds her family, and she never knew
She
that
does?
she was lost. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
It was
Oh, I
touching.
forgot.
It was like, oh my goodness, Dory found her family, and you know what? Her dad the whole time was putting seashells on the sea ground because he had a thing to help Dory. Like, if you're lost, go to the seashells, follow the seashells.
Oh.
And so what his dad had done was put a long
Trail.
trails, mini trails, 360 trails around the house, so it all leads to their house. So Dory one
Dude.
day can, like, he was working on it on the daily, which was
Wow.
heart touching.
I completely don't remember any of that.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I watched the movie at least once. I just don't remember any of that.
Right, right.
Oh,
right.
what's better, Nemo or Dory? I gotta say
You know
Finding
what?
Nemo.
I
That's an
want-
easy one
yeah,
for me.
Nemo. And you know what?
Classic.
They never got the fishes out
Aquarium.
out the bags.
Oh, they didn't.
I don't think they
Oh,
did.
you're right.
if
'Cause
I'm
there was
not-
an end credit scene, I think, where they were still in the bags and just drifting in the.
right,
the
and they were like,
ocean, right?
I really think they should be dead by then.
Oh no, they're dead. They're dead. Come on.
Unless some seagull just pokes at it and just.
I mean, either way, if the seagull pokes at it, they're gonna poke it to kill. So, no, they're dead for sure. They're dead. Yeah, Finding Nemo was great. I remember
Yeah.
that movie. You remember that spin-off? No, it wasn't a spin-off. It was a cheaply made version of Finding Nemo. It was by DreamWorks actually. DreamWorks made it. Shark Tales.
Man, don't.
What do you think about that? What do you think
I
about
think
the
it was
movie?
a decent movie. I think it was pretty good. Like, honestly, it was very groovy, sassy. I like the music.
Will Smith too was cool in it.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know, something about their faces, just they were too human for me.
I
it was
see what you
human
mean.
faces on
Yeah.
fish.
I
It's
think
just,
I think
ugh.
because they're the specific type of fish, if I'm not mistaken, that they
I don't.
they try to
Weren't
make
they
it-
betas? No, they weren't betas.
there were some betas, but they weren't betas. The main characters. I forgot. I don't even know what kind of fish they were. I'm not fish.
Fish expert.
specialist,
Yeah,
right, right,
fish
right.
specialist. But anyway, what? So many. Why is Disney Pixar so good at making all these great movies, dude?
Man, it could be. Let's start.
Like, and then they're only ones making these great kids movies. I mean,
it probably started off with Disney. You know,
when we think about
them.
other animated movies aren't made by Disney, we think of Shrek. But Shrek's so old now. Like, what movie has come out in recent time that's been great that hasn't been made by Disney? Can't think of
Man.
any. I can't think of any. And I'm a moviegoer. I love movies.
There
Not
might
really
be a
animated
couple
kids
things,
movies,
right, right. There's
but
not.
I can't think of any kids movies. I'm talking about animated. Now, there's live action kids movies.
Right, right.
But I'm talking
right.
about animated classic movies, not made by Disney. Like, what has DreamWorks made in the past 5 years?
It's been
Who made Zootopia?
I'm not sure about that.
Look it up. Man, I want to say it's Disney, but I hope it not. I hope it wasn't. Oh, I'm tripping. One of the best kids well, I guess you can consider it a kids movie that's come out in recent time was Lego. What's it called? Lego?
Lego movie.
Lego movie, yeah. That was great, dude.
Is it? It's on everything.
It's
is
Sony.
awesome?
Everything is awesome.
Yeah,
Everything
right,
is awesome.
right.
Yeah. And so I stand corrected. Lego movie is a great kids movie that isn't made by Disney. I don't think it is. I think it's made by Sony. But Zootopia, who makes Zootopia?
I think I'm getting Disney.
Yeah, Disney.
Yeah.
Disney made it. Yep.
Disney.
It's
yep.
on Disney Plus. Damn, that's so crazy. But I know for sure Lego movie wasn't made by Disney.
Lego movie was pretty dope.
It was dope. It was super good. But like, that's the only thing though. What else?
Well, we could talk about like clay animation too. Like
Claymation? What claymation movies have come out besides Wallace and Gromit? And those are old movies.
Is that the one was one of those
With the dog
chicken?
and the not.
What are the
that's
chicken
cl-
one?
I don't know what that's called. Chicken.
Probably something like that.
Chicken
Run.
Chicken
I
Run.
don't
Chicken
know,
Run. I think
Is
Chicken
it?
Run.
Is it?
I don't know. But Wallace and Gromit. You
I don't
remember
thi-
them
I
with
don't-
the dog and the guy?
Oh,
claymation.
Yeah.
Where I think that was made by Disney too.
Man,
Dude, I think it was made by Disney. I think it was.
I think because all these
they have a lot of money, man.
Disney's mainly kids, but I wouldn't say.
They have a lot of money.
Right.
But other than that, man, Disney. Well, I mean, Disney includes Disney-Pixar as well because they bought Pixar a long time ago.
Right.
But they dominate everything, man.
Well, soon enough, Disney is gonna be everything.
Honestly, do they own every? I mean, before we start
21st
getting into
Century Fox,
how Disney is gonna
Paramount.
rule the world soon.
You
So
never
okay,
know.
so to wrap it up, best Disney movie of your childhood, not like Coco, because you weren't a kid when you watched Coco. For me, it has to be Cars, number one. Cars, I love it. I never stop loving it. I know lots of people hate it. They say Cars is the worst Disney franchise, and it probably is. But Cars 1 is a phenomenal movie, and
Disney.
I'd rather watch testing.
No, I'm not just saying Disney. Like I don't know.
Yeah, Disney. Oh, they said testing. No, I would watch Cars 1 over. Don't get mad at me. Over Coco any day of the week.
I mean, to be honest,
I love
like,
it, man. Because it's not just me watching the
action,
movie.
It's
Actually,
action, and then
it's like-
mainly action. The car speeding, the racing, the storyline, and then that sad ending. You know,
Right,
or
right.
Sad beginning, ending, whatever.
no, yeah. I mean, it's more than that for me. Because when I watch Cars, I'm not just watching this, like you said, the action and the storyline and the characters. Actually, when I watch it, it's like I'm transported back to time, and I'm watching it as a little kid.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
gives you some euphoria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
euphoria. I mean, like, it gives me nostalgia. Like
Yeah, nostalgia,
I watch it, and then some scenes hit me differently.
Right.
Like some scenes will bring out different memories from my childhood. Or like, hey, I remember and I'm thinking about it right now because
Right.
I told you I watched that movie 1,000 times when I was a kid,
Right.
and I didn't watch it all in the same place. Sometimes it was at my house, sometimes it was at church, sometimes it was at a friend's house, and whenever I watched that movie, I'm just like, hey, like I would watch a scene where Lightning McQueen, I don't know. Remember that scene where he has to redo the road?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like when I watch that scene, I get a memory from my childhood that I didn't know. I didn't remember.
Now that
and
you're
it
talking
comes.
about it, I think for me, mine have to be Nemo out of nowhere. Cause I did have a Nemo like
Experience.
And then, yeah.
That's what we can call it. Nemo
Plus the
experience,
DVD
Cars
like,
experience.
The DVD also had this
Behind the
thing-
scenes?
No, almost not behind the scenes.